Hello, hello, another Vanguard video. Wow, who would have seen that one coming? Well, I wanted to talk about my, not really hopes for Overdress, more, these are some things that Bushiroad I'd really like them to do because they're things that Bushiroad hasn't done. And they're basically, in my opinion, some of the biggest reasons that competitive players uh, consider Vanguard in particular, but Bushiroad overall as kind of like baby's first tournament game. So let's talk about this because I probably pissed a few people off with that statement. And no, I'm not saying your tops aren't worth anything. Believe me, I'm not saying that because I've got more than enough of them. I would quite like my tops to be worth something. But what I am saying is, Vanguard in particular has had several issues for a long time that have barred it from that kind of real competitive yes. So let's talk about that. I think, is that the second intro I gave to the same thing? Wow. First point. First point. Best of three. I think this one's kind of obvious. I need best of three to be a thing. With there being three formats now, I can see them doing something like having standard be best of three, a 2-day event, and then 1-day events for V standard and premium. Premium probably on day 2 because most people will be knocked out of stand and V standard on day 1 for anyone who wants to play it. I think that would probably be how they went about doing it to ensure that there was enough time to do best of three, because you would hope with something like this we'll get another influx of players, but if it's only going to be 200-man events, then I see no reason they couldn't just do best. I mean, they just do best threes and make it 2-day events anyway. I stand by that. So yeah, best of three I think is really, really, really necessary, and I'd be really disappointed if they did not do better. I'd be more than disappointed. I would not be able to take this game competitively seriously. And the reason for that is triggers, because yes, I understand they're exciting, and I have no issue with them being exciting. I don't want to see comments saying like, "Oh well, if you don't want RNG, go play chess." Fuck you, fuck off. That's not an argument. Shut up. Don't be an idiot. If I see anyone give that argument, I will personally punch your nan in the groin. Stop. When I say I want, there to be a level of consistency, I want there to be, like, on average, a better player with a better built deck should be beating people who are less skilled or playing worse decks. That's how a card game should work. There's nothing wrong with expecting that. This new miracle trigger is one of the things that has pissed me off the most about Overdress, because it just seems unnecessary. I don't know why it's there. Now, if it was best of three, then I wouldn't mind, because you hit the Overdress trigger, your casters lose their fucking mind. They go, whoa, plus million, 10 billion, wow, very crazy, amazing, wow. But it doesn't matter, because you've got 2 more games to play. So even if you get RNG bullshitted out of one of them, you're probably not getting RNG bullshitted out of 2 of them. If that happens, it happens. That's RNG, but that can happen in any card game, right? What I'm asking for here is just it not to be something like, oh well, I hit my Overdress trigger turn 2, so both my rear guards now have, because you didn't got my Vanguard attacks, now both my rear guards have plus 100 million power. So I'm about to put you to 4 turn 2 if you do not have PGs, which you won't because it's turn fucking 2. So that's just the kind of thing which I'd really like to avoid. And obviously best of three means it can happen, but that's fine because there will be other games. You'll do it to your opponents, they'll do it to you. On average, we'll have less variance and we can go about. Okay, so best of threes, that's a big one. That's probably the big one. Other things that they need to do: sort their fucking events out. In Europe in particular. America, I don't know quite how bad it is. I don't think it's as bad for Vanguard, but Christ, guys, charge entry for your events with a new producer in charge of Vanguard. hopefully this guy has, since apparently he's the reason that Shadowverse exists as an esport, so he probably has the common sense to realize that paying people for their time is probably, going to make them give a shit about the job, and spending a shit ton of money to put on a free event is probably not the best business decision when you can charge the people and they'll willingly pay. So hopefully he does that. And obviously, once you charge, I made a whole video on this, which I'll probably link in the card over there, like maybe a year ago? Maybe not a year ago, but like 6 months ago or something, a while ago. A long time ago, around like Zazan, I think, was when I made this video. So, a long time ago, I made this video. Basically the problems with the judge system and all this stuff, and how basically just charging an entry fee will solve pretty much all the tournament issues. So, charge an entry fee, do your best of 3. Big changes there already. I think at that point, obviously, this is under the assumption that Overdress is well designed and interesting, and all of these discussions will be under that assumption until proven otherwise. That would be pretty much everything I would want, with one final thing. The final thing I think would be really, really good for Vanguard to do would be to please, please, can we get a real Worlds? Because what we've had so far is just bushy bullshit. It's not Worlds, okay? I've been twice, lads. This is not a salty kid going like, oh, well, no, I've been to Worlds several times. It's not good. It's not a fun experience. I'll tell you what's fun about it. Getting a free trip to Japan, that's a pretty big W, and meeting loads of really fun, cool people. Seeing your mates you haven't seen in a while. Making friends with some of the Americans if you're British. Making friends with the Singaporeans. Making friends with whoever, the people you wouldn't normally see. Expanding your network a bit. It's good. It's fun. I enjoy it. Making friends. Going out drinking. Getting absolutely blasted. Meeting the bushy stuff. Lovely people. That's all good. The actual tournament, fucking dog shit. Worst day of my entire Worlds experience both times. So, let's maybe sort that out by 2 things. One, giving it a bit more of a budget, which, it's been getting better. Progressively each year it has been getting better. So I do believe, that'll improve. Secondly, can we merge Japanese and put them together? Get the Japanese players, get the English players, go boom, and make us play against each other, and we'll have this cool world where you can go like, wow, the Japanese players are really good, or wow, the Japanese players really suck, or wow, the British players are really good, or wow, that Aibo Academy guy is incredibly handsome and talented. All of these things are things that could happen, so I suggest that they do that. And the reason I think they might is the final thing I'm going to talk about in this video before I let you go, because you are trapped here by social convention, as I'm currently making eye contact with you. You're not allowed to leave. You're probably on the shitter too. The last thing I'd really like them to do is give us damn near, if not, simultaneous releases. And the reason for that is, I think we've all seen, it's good for them. It's very good for Bushiroad, because if releases are simultaneous, we can't plan ahead and, not buy their product. So I'm quite sure they'd very much like us to have a little less information as far as that goes. But what I'd also really, really like them to do, another reason I'd really like it is because it's just exciting. Like, look, I'm a cynical person. I would consider myself a realist more than a pessimist. But like, come on, can we just enjoy hype? Like, there's a reason everyone follows Japanese card reveals and no one gives a single flying shit about English card reveals. We could not care less. It's a waste of time. But how exciting would it be if you had English and Japanese doing card reveals that were different for the same set? Wow, that'd be really cool. And then you can have, like, content creator reveals. I'm not even saying this for myself. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I don't care. But, like, different fights. Solemn Vanguard. Are there other Vanguard YouTubers? Some of them! Get them to show off cards. It'd be cool. There's a community engagement. Everyone together. The Japanese community, English community, get them together. They can all be excited about the new nation support. Like, oh wow, look, it's very crazy. Brandgate, very cool. Like, just do that. Right, that's that. That's my thoughts on what I think Bushy need to do to really crank up Overdress into a success machine. I have no idea how I'm going to clickbait this, so let me know if I did a good job in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe, hang around if you enjoy the stuff. It'll be Vanguard and Gate Ruler content on this channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.